Okay, there's one concentration for next turn. If we throw another concentration, does that extend it for one more turn, or does it increase our soul heat by another one? I wonder. Not too sure about that one. See some cool stuff here, though. Gotta be careful because we don't have incorruptible this time. Oh, this is a bit of annoying. This is a bit annoying. I would like to play this one again with Hourglass Mastery, but I really don't want Torment on either of us, really. I think I might have to skip that one. Start of turn, increase soul heat by 2. Okay, there's my question then. Yeah, this isn't great. I can use Calm to end my turn and shield myself for a bit. But I do need to get my health at least above 3, it looks like. That's gonna be you. Gonna be you. And then I can use Calm for the rest of my turn, so that's fine. Yeah, okay. Ooh, some good stuff here, definitely. Got a reroll, so we can maybe get some good stuff going here. Just get rid of all these corrupt actions, maybe. Not quite, but we did get a better outcome for sure. Definitely a way better outcome. Use Chanting for some damage, but I do want to get rid of Shadow Mantle first. Before we even do that. So we should be able to do that. I just have to think through it. Go ahead and shield ourselves and heal back up to full, or at least close to full. Let's start stripping away your Shadow Mantle as we can. Oh, does concentration stay? Is that permanent? I thought this went away at the beginning of our turn, but it looks like it might be permanent, actually. That actually is amazing. If it is permanent, you just keep stacking it the rest of the fight. Okay, so now we got some chanting. I was hoping we might actually have some extra action so we can, you know, turn that into damage, but it looks like we're gonna have to wait. And then these right here, what do we want to do with these? I think honestly, let's throw one on you. If I throw this on myself, let's see, I can heal back up to 4. Then you're going to deal 3 damage. I should be okay. Oh, the Shadow Mantle. Oh, I forgot about the Shadow Mantle. That's my bad. Okay. Good stuff here. I would like that Serenity. If we can make it work. I do see another one here, though, so maybe it's not that big of a deal. Oh, lucky, lucky, lucky. And we do have Hourglass Mastery. We have a couple Hourglass Masteries. Alright, let's think about how we want to do it then. Because that could change some stuff. If we do an area Serenity, that'll improve healing for me and the enemy, but I do want to throw most of the Serenity on you. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to go ahead and use that, get it out of here. Well, actually, no. I'm going to go ahead and Hourglass Mastery this one as well. Okay, that's good, but I was hoping maybe we can get an Astral Rebound so we could replay this one again next turn, but that is perfectly fine, honestly. Awesome. Okay, so now we got some damage to be dealing. A lot of damage. That's a lot of damage because we can turn that chanting into some damage, so that's quite a bit there. Where is that chanting die? We might see it next turn, maybe not, so... I don't know, do I want to turn this into damage yet, or do I want to wait? I don't think it really matters. Because either way, it's not like if we have more stacks, they deal like incrementally more damage. It's just 4 plus 4 each time, right? So if I do 4 now and then 4 later, it's still the same outcome. That's fine. Increase soul heat by 5, deal 2 corruption to all enemies. Can we get that up maybe? We'll try out that combined purification plus chanting bond. So we can get you up to 5 soul heat. That'll work. It's not a starter die, but if we can get like a draw action, maybe? No, maybe not. Okay. That kind of stings, but that's okay. It always stings whenever you try to be cool in this game, and you just can't make it work, because you're just not lucky enough. Yeah, we won't be able to make it work this time either. The fact that everything else usually works out is the worst part, too, because you'll have such a good turn, you're going to be like, okay, I'm going to cap it off with this amazing action that I thought up myself, and then it just doesn't work. You're like, oh, okay, great. Okay, so I'll just screw myself then. But hey, we finally made it past the boss for the first time in a while. What do we have here? Shuffling Sands, or Burning Sands, seems interesting because of the hourglass stuff I was talking about. I don't think we have much to leverage Affliction, though, unfortunately. Yeah, we don't have anything to leverage Affliction. So that would kind of just put a dampen on the fight. It would make it a little unbalanced, I think. So let's shuffle. See some chanting there. That's good. Copycat is also great. Let's see what this chanting does. Deal chanting to an enemy X times, where X is the amount of soul heat. Okay. I'm assuming that would also add a certain amount of chanting stacks to our character. So if he had 5 soul heat, that would just be 5 chanting, right? Which would translate into about 20 damage later. So that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. Or deal chanting to an enemy. Okay, so that's just 1 chanting. I'll take that. What do we have here? Draw 1 additional die per turn and gain dazed. So now we have some random actions. That's not horrible. I usually never take this because, you know, why introduce that RNG if we don't have to? But I mean, in all honesty, random stuff is not necessarily the worst thing in the world. It's just going to be annoying. Draw 1 additional die per turn at the start of battle. Apply decay. Also, well, I was going to say also not the worst thing in the world, but decay is definitely one of the worst debuffs for sure. Draw 1 additional die per turn at the start of battle. Apply 1 boost to a random enemy. Yeah, I'll take that. Holding for 1 turn is usually not a huge problem. What usually tends to happen is I forget about it, and then we're not prepared for the first turn of the fight. As long as we just keep an eye on it, we should be alright. Okay, what do we have to start with? Not much damage coming our way. It's a great thing. So 2 damage, I mean, that's basically nothing. We can maybe re-roll this into Serenity, which would be amazing. Otherwise, let's see, we have some enemy shielding, which is not going to be super helpful, but the draw action will be, so I'll take that. Go for the re-roll here. Yes! Yes! Amazing. Apply 1 affliction, deal 10 purification for each affliction. So that's going to be 1 of you then. That's like half your health, essentially. We might be able to get you pretty close, actually. So, let's see. That'll do something. Oh, we're taking thorn damage, though. We gotta be careful. That's some more. Even a little bit more, and that should do it. You're out of here. And we're still not too worried about the damage here, thankfully. Cool. And I suppose we might as well just go ahead and take you out now that we, don't have to worry about anything on this, from this enemy. We'll have to deal with the thorns damage here, but that's not too bad. I see some good stuff here. Can we build up our soul heat at all? I think chanting does that, if I'm not mistaken, so that's 2 there, 3, 4. Well, that's 2 chanting. Okay, so 3. That's not bad at all, actually. We could work with that. Oh, plus the Hourglass Mastery. Nice. Torment. Oh, if we can get rid of that, that'd be awesome. Or if we can use Calm. Yeah, we'll use Calm. Let's see, we want to put you there. That should still be 2 chanting. Oh, I see it works separately. Kind of like Sandstorm, kind of not. I understand. Oh, the death bomb! Ah! I didn't expect that to happen. Should have just been paying more attention, I guess. My B, my B. Some more decent stuff here, but I would prefer that reroll if we can get it. Yes, there it is. Awesome. Does this reset soul heat? Minimum soul heat 5. Deal 4 purification and not reset, but decrease soul heat. Okay, yeah. So, what do we want to replay here? Because I have an Hourglass Mastery. I don't even really think we could build our soul heat up to 5 in the first place. But we definitely can't do it again. A second time, so... I guess Serenity would be the one to replay, but, you know, obviously we risk getting some Torment out there, so... You know what? Just give me some relief. I'm stupid. Oh, I'm stupid. I did not mean to do that. Oops. Whatever, I guess... I guess some extra damage would be fine then. Whatever. There we go. Okay. Oh, there was a chancing bomb. I didn't even realize we got it to work. Yeah, that was awesome. Not too complicated, but I can definitely imagine if we had more chanting dice and more Hourglass Mastery, that would be amazing. It's not quite that far into the run yet. Good stuff, though. Good stuff. I think we got time for one more, maybe 2 if we can get past this one real quick. Glass Daggers, Soul Burn. Apply 1 relief for each soul heat. I would like the other way around so we can generate some more soul heat. It seems like we haven't found that one yet either. Deal chanting to any target. Apply affliction to the same target. Not bad. Not bad, because with the strange device, the Sentinel, we can kind of leverage affliction if we get lucky, and if it re-rolls into like a soul stigma or a conflagration or something like that. So I don't mind that at all. Flammable chakram, I think that might be... It might be time to go ahead and pick that up. That might be a great way to actually increase soul heat. If that counts into soul heat. Also, I've completely forgot that we can shuffle stuff, and I haven't been doing that. Somehow I just completely forgot that we can do that. Apply X relief to all enemies, where X is the amount of chanting you have, plus 1. Gain 1 chanting. Nice. I think we might want the discard instead. It's always nice to have some breathing room. Reduction. That's pretty awesome. That's not the same as, what's the other one? I know there's another one that's like reduction, but it's not quite as good. Is this a good one or is this a bad one? Change the value of one die from any target. Okay, this is the good one. There's another one that only reduces my hand, but this one can reduce the enemy's hand as well, so that's great. Gain sands of time where X is the amount of chanting you have plus 1. That's cool. That actually does fit into exactly what we need. Only, I guess, annoyance would be that we don't get that many sands of time. Because we still don't have that many stacks of chanting. It's not like we have 20 stacks. So, that's good and all. And it definitely would help, but like, I don't know, I feel like reduction would be the better one to pick here. Unfortunately. These are all great here. Dragon Breath, or Fire Breath. While your soul heat is 10, you deal extra purification. Okay, but we need more ways to get soul heat. So maybe not now. Okay, yeah, this is definitely be the last fight of today. This is looking pretty good. Maybe it's a bad omen that we're ending the stream in the middle of a run, but what else can we do, really? Okay, what do we have here? We have some decent stuff. I think the refresh here is the best one that we have. Let's go for the reroll. Awesome, look at that. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Pretty sure we can't Hourglass Mastery the Sentinel, so that's a bit unfortunate, but do that. Okay. Not too sure if I'm super worried about this boss, or this mini-boss, to be honest with you. I realize every time we re-roll, we're gonna get some Doom. But I feel like at this point we can leverage our corrupt actions well enough that that's not too big of a deal. We can't directly leverage them, but we have a lot of opportunity for like Calm, we have re-rolls, we have... At this point, we have some shielding options. And your overcorruption's not actually that threatening, so... At the very least, you're going to get a little stronger, but that's not... Again, that's not that big of a deal. At least not now. For now, we can go ahead and just discard this bad boy. You're going to deal 5 damage to me, so I should be alright. Very quick fight, actually. I did not expect it to go quite that fast. Very quick. Very quick. Deal chanting to an enemy. Just one chanting, okay. Don't mind if I do. And do we have a way to set that off now? Maybe with the Sentinel die? Doesn't look like we can do it this turn, but I'm not too sure if that counts. Maybe. I don't know. Increase soul heat by 2. You can probably replay this die right here a couple of times. And we'll be able to heal with Scorching Sands. Okay, that's all good. Honestly, let's just heal with these, with the relief, the Eclipse Blast. It's perfectly fine. Man, clean battle. Very clean battle. Love that. And so far, we're looking pretty good here. I will take Purging Eruption. I was just talking about leveraging some Affliction, so that's great. Solar Lullaby. Not bad, because it doesn't reduce our soul heat. So that's not bad. I'll go ahead and take that. Every 3 turns, apply 2 Light Shield to everybody. Whenever an enemy die is re-rolled, that enemy receives 5 Purification. Or whenever me or a Sentinel deal corruption to an enemy, we receive healing. Okay, so there we go. There's our direct leverage of corrupt actions right there. And I will take it. Yeah. So yeah, we're looking pretty good here. Let's see. I'm guessing maybe if we win a run, our life count is going to matter, but right now it's not too bad. I think we've lost maybe 2 hearts, maybe 3 during battle, so that's minus 30 points. Unless maybe they change depending on where we're at in the game, which could be a possibility. What else do we have? We have 650 star shards, so that's about, we can call that round about 2,000 points at the very least. And then we've probably got about another 1,000 from the fights, so we'll call that about 3,000. And then other than that, I'm not too sure how we're looking. I know we sacrificed 1 heart at a shrine, so there's like 200. Again, I don't know about the Sentinels. Maybe their level counts towards something. Not too sure yet. Yeah, okay, cool. So we're still a ways off from 7,000, but we're not looking too bad here. We still got a lot of the game left, so we will pick up next week, and we'll try to get through it. Well, thank you for watching. If you watched on Twitch, I will see you on Saturday for Borderlands. No, not Borderlands, what am I saying? For Silk Song. And if you watch on YouTube, I will see you on Monday for everything else. So, see you then. Thank you for watching. Bye!